Alright everyone, welcome back to Droman's Land. I hope you're having an amazing day. Season's greetings, happy holidays, and all that good stuff from up here in Canada. Wishing you and your family all the best on this warm or cold day, depending on where you are. And the New Year's right around the corner, and I don't know if you got the memo from a lot of other YouTubers, but apparently AI is taking over and there is no need for photographers in the New Year. So this marks the end of Droman's Land. I'll be selling all of my camera gear, and I'll be moving to a strange cave in the Alps where I will retire as a hermit. Just kidding, of course there is still a need for photographers, but this got me to thinking, what about Luminar Neo? If you saw Peter McKinnon's more recent video, you would see he does a lot of cool things with older images he took, some that were lower resolution, some that weren't raw, upscaling, changing things, all of that good stuff. And I thought, you know what, I've got some old photos that are blurry and unusable from yesterday. I'm kidding, well, from yesterday, as well as some from when I lived in Seoul, South Korea. So today we'll be looking at some XT-20 Fuji files that I used with a 50mm 1.4, of course using an adapted lens like the 50mm by Canon. I had to use focus peaking, and many of the images are unusable, you could say, but I tried to pick out some good ones. So let's go through Luminar Neo. Keep in mind this is my first time using this program, and let's see what all the hype about AI is about when it comes to editing photos. Let's go. Alright, here are all of the images. You can see quite a variety, cityscapes, a little bit of nature, Peter apparently is in there. Okay, I have not picked very carefully, but let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, first one, we got someone in an incredible leopard print jacket walking away at a record pace. Let's see what we can do to this image. Zoom in a little bit here. Presets, what do we have? Close-up scenery. Man, there's a lot of different things that we can do here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, it definitely improved it a little bit. Let's go to structure. Could be maybe a little bit sharper around her head, right? As you can see, it's a little out of focus. So let's just try boosting that a little bit and increase the amount. Okay, it's not doing anything too crazy. Without, with, okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, skin, face, body. Man, there's so many different options. This is a really interesting program. I'll have to probably do another deep dive on it. Oh, we got the Wheel of Death. All right, party on. Okay, let's see here. Details. Always a fine line between something being too sharp and not sharp enough. Okay, it's getting definitely a little bit sharp, too sharp to the point of it being noisy now. Let's try getting rid of some of that noise. Here we go, let's save it here. All right, one done. Man's busy texting on his phone. As you can see, this is not pre-COVID, this is during COVID. Okay, so it improves the focus. Oh wow, that really improved it actually, okay. Let's try brush up, what does that do? Okay, improved it a little bit, whatever. Let's go back to edits. Not really much of a sky to enhance, but we will enhance it anyways. That is okay. Smart contrast. Oh, look at, wow, this is really making the image look a bit punchier. The colors are a little intense, but hey, you know what? When in Rome or when in Luminar. There we go. All right, let's, okay, it takes a second there. That's okay, it's worth it. So far, I'd say this editor is kind of intriguing, actually. I can't say that I'm loving it, but I also can't say that I'm hating it. As you guys can see, this image is way too soft because I shot it wide open at 1.4, which there's nothing wrong with, but you know, just taking a second, that's okay. Let's cool it down just a little. Color contrast, do we want any of that? No, it's too much. Just a little bit, that's fun. Okay, this is actually looking like a lot better of an image than when I started. Of this food market, I feel like this is a pretty cool image. Lots of people busy doing their thing. Let's go do edit. I don't want to use any of the smart ones on this one. We're gonna get in there and make sure that it's perfect. All right, well, perfect as perfect can be. Man, I like how that punches the colors. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna change much else actually, but I like how this is looking. Let's go to the color. We haven't really done a lot with color yet. I find with Fuji, a lot of their colors coming out of camera are just spectacular. They look really, really good. So you don't really need to do a ton, but I do like that sort of like neon vibe we've got going. It's a little noisy, so we'll denoise it just a little bit. And there we go. All right, I think actually this is probably my favorite image here. All right, folks, let's wrap it up there. I definitely say that overall, I was pretty impressed with some of the things that the AI features could do in Luminar Neo. That being said, I am not a finely tuned machine when it comes to using that finely tuned machine, so I will have to practice with the program more before I can say whether or not it'll be replacing Capture One and Affinity, which are my main editors now. But I also wanted to take this opportunity to get your guys' feedback in the comments below. Intro time lapses were shot with a 70-200 2.8 GED lens with the teleconverter. Did you guys think it looked pretty good or not so much? A lot of it was shot at 400mm 5.6, which I thought was kind of cool. But I think we will leave this video here. Again, happy holidays from up here in Canada. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember to take beautiful photos every single day. Don't do it for the views, do it for yourself. And AI is not replacing photographers. See you in the next one.